Yo, it's Tom Francis, and you're listening to Visual Based TV. Yeah, I'm so raw, gotta spitting over rhythm in that gap move. My decision, boom, pap, rappers making threats, I kill them all, boom, clap, started on a mission. Stay fly like a pigeon, I'm riding sky high, past my old ha-ha, while I'm cruising in the holding back, but you know we too real. Keep the facts, DJ Scratch, cause that G shit old, you should know. I'm creeping like a shadow, I be everywhere you be, overseas, in the Middle East, bombing like a beast. I'm dropping C4 on these small-time memes, he's the feast of this madness. We leaders of the new school, but who knew I be bringing heat like flames from a dragon, and your shit's weak, more like a candle. I bet to get blown out from the slightest breeze. These, guess what? I'm a vandal. So what? Yeah, caught up in all this rapping, like what the hell is happening, man? I could have taken up acting for the fakest in the making. You think we lived in Hollywood? Well, shit, if we did, then damn, okay. Or maybe Hollywood, yeah, I'm filling my mind with knowledge and I use it like ammunition. I got dreams of more divisions, way richer than all your millions, getting wrecked and overclouded from decisions bringing thousands. Like who would have thought a law court case would be the outcome? And who would have thought a countrywide tour would be the outcome from these cops and these judges? Man, fuck what you published. Thinking you perfected all the shit that I directed, but really you intended to destroy everything from the car to the house. Deposit reputation, I'm still waiting, I'm still patient. Spit it around the basin, black, white, or Asian. We all looking the same when we in the dark room and you listening to my wavelengths. It's a pretty diverse album, like it's when you listen to it, the whole album is like based around being underestimated. So like you'll see people wearing like my label shit, you know, like underestimated BME, which is black market enterprise. Being underestimated, you know, people will give you a lot of shit or give you a lot of flack for something you're doing. When you first start off doing music, they'll, you know, diss you or something, and they'll say, you know, oh, you can never do anything with this. But once they start seeing you making a few moves on that, then they sort of like, oh man, yeah, bro, what are you up to these days and stuff like that. So that's what my album's about. It's just about life experiences, and you know, I always thought that if I could make like even if I made 1,000 songs, and one of those songs stopped someone from like doing something stupid or doing like killing themselves or something, you know, if it worked that way, it would all be worth it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's sort of what I want with music, but also like hitting it with a whole lot of different stuff, like electronic rap, you know, like, you know, that sort of beats, and then, you know, heaps of trap and boom bap shit, you know, just real diverse, really, not all the same stuff. Like I don't go off one vibe, you know, like other artists might just go off one sort of vibe. I don't really do that. So yeah, On Cue, he had songs produced with Just Blaze, and been on interviews with like Peter Rosenberg and stuff. So yeah, he jumped on this track, and the track's called Starve No More. And it's just about, you know, times where you try and promote yourself as an artist, or you try and promote yourself with anything you're doing, and then you just sort of get cut off because you haven't got a heap of YouTube views, or you haven't got this, or you haven't got that. But even though you might have the same skills as what everyone else does, they still just cut you off. You know, it doesn't matter what you do. Like, you know, you could walk up to a nightclub and, you know, they just say, oh no, you can't come in because we don't think you're good enough to come in here or something. You know what I mean? You know those ones in big cities and stuff like that, and they cut you off, and then you can sort of bounce back, and then they all want to be your friend, sort of. But it's, yeah, you'll get it when you hear it. You know, you'll get the vibe. It's just about yeah, just my life experiences with that sort of thing anyway, and what I can see for myself in the future as well. Yeah. I'm trying to work on a few songs, like other singles and stuff with other artists. Who, like Sid Diamond, he's been helping me out heaps, bro. He's dope, like, real cool dude. Who else? There's a few. Oh, I won't drop their names because, like, you know, you'll see it if it pops up. If it doesn't, then whatever, you know. But yeah, I'll be going back to Europe next year to promote some more stuff. Probably back to the USA as well. Yeah, so just promoting it more out of New Zealand. Actually, to be honest, I felt like when I went overseas that you could get more stuff you know, more stuff done overseas, then, you know, if you get a following overseas, it comes back here anyway. Instead of starting here, you're better off to start over there and then try and get it big there, and then boom, you're big here automatically, and Australia as well. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Definitely, yeah, I think that's a big thing. Like I said before, you know, if you can do 1,000 songs and stop someone from doing something stupid, because we all do things that we sort of regret in our lives and everything like that, and the only thing that saved me was music, really. So if I can inspire someone else to do that, then that's like, you know, that's all worth it. That's cool. I think that's the best feeling, eh? Do heaps of different stuff that is just different from everyone else. Like I'm not one of those people that follows people, eh? You know, like I think that if there's some, like, you know, if there's a Tiger out there, or if there's like a Chris Brown or something, like, that's them. You don't need to be them. Like, be original, you know, be yourself, and not, I mean, yeah, following trends. I think it'd be better to make your own trend and leave a mark yourself, you know. Yeah, we're sussing that all out at the moment. Eh? Once the album drops, then there'll be like a release tour, which will be most likely New Zealand, Australia, UK, Europe, and possibly the States as well. Yeah, I just got back from over there. Met up with a few people over there, met up with some artists over there, so yeah, that was Shout out to Ollie, Visual Base TV, check that shit out, and check my album, Underestimated, on the way.
Subscribe to Visual Base TV to keep up with the latest videos and check out the videos below.